Hola everyone, Christian here. In this video, we're gonna go over 5 clothing store trends for 2022 and how you can apply some of them to your actual store. So Shopify recently released an annual report on the future of e-commerce. I'm putting a link below for that report so you can actually see the whole thing. In this report, they've asked both the business owners and the consumers what matters most to them. And these trends and insights will help your clothing store remain competitive and resilient. So let's talk about trend number 1. They're gonna make shipping faster and more transparent. So thanks to Amazon Prime, it's become the norm, right, to offer free and fast shipping and a clear expected delivery day. Now, a lot of times this can be tricky for smaller clothing stores, but there's still hope. There are 3 things that you want to, or that you'll see more of in 2022, and that is reducing shipping costs with free shipping or flat rate shipping, improving flexibility on shipping and return policies, and changing shipping strategies to reduce the impact of global shipping delays. So a whopping 76% of consumers have said that free shipping had a very significant influence on their decision to buy online. We actually made a quick video on shipping and shipping strategies for 2021. But again, we're kind of talking about more of the future and some of the trends that you'll start to see in 2021, 2022. So shipping and being more transparent with shipping and providing more information when people purchase, for example, like Amazon does, right? Where they show you the exact delivery date that you're gonna get this product. Things like that, other clothing stores and other merchants inside of Shopify are gonna start implementing that. So think about how you can start implementing something like that for your store. Now, trend number 2 is make the customer experience one of the most important things for your customers. So according to a study by Forrester Consulting on behalf of Shopify, 27% of businesses said that improving customer experience was their first or second biggest priority for 2022. Now, that's easier said than done. So what are some things that we can do to improve customer experience? Number 1, better photography. So make sure that you're using 3-point light setup. Make sure that you have a good DSLR camera. And we want to make sure that we're providing color accurate, high quality pictures. Make sure you comment down below the word lookbook and we'll give you the link to our ecom photography lookbook where we actually show you what type of equipment you should use, how to set up the lights, and some examples of some great photography. Now, besides that, customers are also interested in great product descriptions. They want to know the actual material that you're using, where is it actually coming from, how is it made, how does it actually fit, etc. So we actually also made a great video on product descriptions that you can check out right here. So these are some things that you can do to make the customer experience a lot better. Now, before we move on to trend number 3, I just want to say bienvenidos. My name is Christian Piñon, one of the co-founders here at Branding. We're an e-commerce growth agency that specializes in helping clothing stores grow and scale profitably online. We drop new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Now let's move into trend number 3. Businesses are going to focus on online revenue. There's no joke. I mean, the data indicates that business owners want to grow online. There's just no doubt about that. So there are 3 main ways that they're looking into growing in the future. 1, it's e-commerce marketplaces. So think of places like Amazon. Actually, Amazon are some avenues that people are using. Company-owned online stores, so your Shopify store, and social selling. So the ability to sell on Instagram, TikTok, and any other metaverse social platform that comes in the future. So those 3 areas are very important to focus your online revenue moving forward. When it comes to social selling, there's also things like live social selling, right? We actually partner with CommentSold, where you can actually do live videos and show your clothing and sell those products by people just commenting right there on your feed. So things like that are going to be definitely moving forward your online revenue in the future. So you need to be paying attention to those 3 main areas. Okay, trend number 4, diversifying customer service. So 58% of consumers want the ability to reach customer service in the channel of their choosing. So that means that providing multiple avenues of contact, for example, through email, text, social media, live chat. So for something like this, I would consider using or starting at least right now with Shopify Inbox. So setting up Shopify Inbox in your clothing store, which is free to set up. We actually made a video on how to set this up right here, so you can check that out. But starting with something like that will help you in the future. There are already apps that take care of all these avenues all at once. So they all filter through those places. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to a single place that you go to check all these messages from your customers. But again, that's just an expectation from the consumer side of things and how you can adjust to make your store and your experience better. Now, the last trend here is data. I'm just kidding. I do want to talk about data because it's more important than ever to see your blind spots and opportunities in your clothing store. So we have found software called Triple Whale. You can see the link below that will literally put all the data points that you need to know about your business into one place so that every single day you can see what your gross, net profit, or your opportunities are to continue to grow profitably. Something like this is going to be very, very important moving forward into the future. So highly recommend something like that. Now to trend number 5, the real one, you need to invest in sustainability. Both businesses and consumers are increasingly aware and concerned about the impact commerce has on our planet. So what are businesses going to do? Well, over 46% of them are going to invest in enabling consumers to easily recycle products, right? So think about packaging, think about even the own materials that they're using for their products, enable them to make them recycle those things, right? Whenever they're done with them. And then another 39% plan to invest in using natural, renewable, and recycled materials. So 2 different things, but they are highly impacting the environment. So some other things that you can do is investing in educating your customers. So maybe you don't have the bandwidth or the money to necessarily spend on, let's say, renewable or recycled products or packaging or anything like that. But what you can start doing is educating your customers, right? You can have information in your store where you're talking about different things that you are going to implement in the future or things that your customers can do in order to help the environment and the whole process of purchasing online. Something that you can also do right now is offset your carbon emissions using something like the Offset app by Shopify. With the Offset app with Shopify, you actually, it calculates for you how your shipping impacts the environment. So for example, if I send 30 packages a month and they all go through just regular USPS on their cars for a specified amount of mileage and whatnot, then it calculates the carbon emissions, and then you basically pay a fee essentially to offset that carbon emission that's happening with that. So it helps you plant trees and different things like that. So definitely check out the Offset app by Shopify. I'm gonna have the link in the description as well. Okay, now out of all these trends, something that we didn't touch on was email. Email is going to be huge moving forward. So I want to make sure that after you watch this video, then you check out Aaron's video that he did last week or this week on increasing your profit with email marketing. So check that out next. See ya.